afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast with myself, the Cough, Cuba99, and Bobby K. We have some great guests for you today, and it's going to be one of those interesting conversations. But first, Bobby, what's been brewing? Oh, Ellie, you pointing at Ellie?
I'm just saying, our special guests over there and over there.
What are you doing?
Over there and over there, over there and over
What are
there.
you pointing?
There.
Who are you pointing at, Bobby?
Ellie. I think Ellie looks quite fit with no cap. I like Ellie's hair.
No cap today.
Yeah, my cap is Ellie.
No cap. But Bobby, what's been brewing, sir?
Not too much, buddy. Just putting out fires. It was an interesting day yesterday as I watched, or the day before, as I watched Jay go to open the fridge and the whole door come off. So, yay! That was fun.
So what you're saying
it wasn't one of the little ones.
Man, that Mia was talking about the other day.
Looks like it, buddy. Looks like it. I might have to call Mia after the show.
Wait, so Bobby, what you're saying is you've got a convertible fridge now?
Yeah, pretty much. It was an interesting conversation with the tech that came yesterday too to look at it. And he goes, "Oh, this is a manufacturing issue." No shit. Yeah. It's a year and a half old, and I'm holding the door in my hand. Thank God it's one of those double doors, so it's not one big heavy door. So Big K opened it and was able to grab it as soon as it came out. If that was little K, for Ryan, my nephew, that thing's slamming right down on their feet or worse.
Yeah. To be fair, him saying that is a lot better than maybe tapping it with a stick and saying, this is a wizard issue.
Well, he tried to do one of Leo's spells and pulled out his wand and he said, "Fix miscus or some shit." No, it didn't work. So
it didn't work. It's a shame. It's a shame.
No, it's okay. They're actually pretty good about it. They're sending a new fridge. So
awesome. New fridge day.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when. I got to talk to the guy again. That's who I was on the phone with now. And he's going to give me a call back and let me know in terms of a timeline because it's coming from the States. So,
yeah.
I mean, I have to say very quickly before you go to Cuba, I really was getting in tune with Canadian winter right now because the colour of your ear, the cushions on your earpieces, I thought you were wearing one of those Canadian Sherlock Holmes hats that have got the earmuff protectors.
The earmuffs? Oh, I got a couple of those, buddy. Those are mandatory in this country, especially this time of year.
Yeah, damn right. And also a check trousers, like lumberjack clothes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes lumberjack clothes.
Not in real Sherlock Holmes wore that, Coobs. But Coobs, what's been brewing?
The game is afoot, eh?
The game is afoot.
I'm distracted by Ellie's hair as well. It's making the extra effort. I mean, you look so much better when you got long flowing hair, don't you? Whisk-screwed by.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Long time.
Going okay here. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Went through a horrendous day yesterday with knee pains, and loads of people in the same sort of boat with various injuries and ailments. And today I gave in, so I've had a bit of medicine, and I feel pretty good.
Hey, happy Cuba's here. Happy Cuba is here.
We're gonna have some fun on the later of the show. But Aki, Brian, what's been brewing?
Pretty much my kettle, because apparently I'm not sleeping now till February, with everything going on. And I go to have my second coffee of the day, and I keep forgetting I have 2 spoonfuls of coffee, and today I only put 4 spoonfuls in the second one. So I'm as high as a kite on caffeine. I think this is now my 3rd of 6 streams, both pre-recorded and stuff that I'm doing today. Apparently I just sit here. Like Ellie needs to stay where she is for her Wi-Fi connection. Apparently this is where I eat, breathe, and sleep right now.
Yeah.
That's what's brewing.
Well, at least the kids are beside you.
And finally, Miss Ellie, Queen Ellie of the Hoybjergs. How have you been doing?
What's been brewing? Right, my tumble dryer hasn't been brewing. Like Bobby's fridge, it hasn't actually had the door fall off, but it keeps on tripping the electric. So it's very annoying because there's no weather now to dry the clothes outside because it's freezing. And you can't put your clothes out when it's this cold. So, I need a tech man as well, Bobby. So when he's finished with you, send him round to mine.
I'll send Ellie. Honestly, it was hilarious because the guy was here literally 5 seconds. I kid you, I've never seen somebody come in and do an inspection so quickly and say, "Yeah, this is not worth fixing," but I have to take the pictures and send the report because when the door fell, the freezer is at the bottom. It's one of those bottom pull-out freezers, so the door smashed on that. So he said the entire door would need to be replaced and the entire freezer door would need to be replaced, which is pretty much 80% of the cost of the entire fridge.
Yeah.
And then, it's like, okay, is it going to work properly when you guys put on these jimmied parts? So, so I got to give credit to them, though. They're stepping up and taking responsibility for it, especially considering it's a safety issue, right? So,
damn rails.
And it's not in warranty, so good for them.
I haven't got a topic today. We can just have a laugh and a chat about, I don't know, fridge doors. But let's see who's in the chat today. I don't know who this person is, but they've turned up on my stream. Good arvo. We've got Wagwan. Big up, Mark Cousins. The sheriff is saying afternoon, Ben Coover and Robert.
Robbie's joining us?
I didn't realise Robbie's joining us, but we got Drew La. Good to see you, Drew La. Good to see you, darling. We've got Andrew Gregory. Big up, Andrew. Hope you're good. Saying big up, Ben. Thank you for my coffee.
Oh, you got it already?
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking, Bobby. Exactly what I was thinking.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't you pack it yesterday or the day before we were talking about it?
The post office, Bobby.
Yeah, that's right. We were on the phone when you went. That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was yesterday night. I took it to the post office.
Andrew Gregory is getting that top dollar Royal Mail delivery service there. What quality?
Royal Mail was top notch. It's really, really good. But
I'm not going to disagree because Kate and Jim sent another package for the boys for Christmas, and in fear that it might not come in time a couple of weeks ago, and it's already here. A month before Christmas. I sent them my shirts I don't know 6 weeks ago now, and I don't think they've arrived yet. So
Bobby, just
Royal Mail
they've just sent a second package. So that's 2 packages they've sent.
In the time I've sent one.
Okay, so all I'm trying to get at right now is, does Kate and Jim realize you're not Jewish and there isn't 8 days of Hanukkah?
Yeah, but I'm Indian, so they know we do 5-day weddings, so they probably assume we do 12-day Christmas.
Fair play.
Where do you think the 12 days of Christmas came from?
Bobby Singberg.
Happy Christmas, 12 days of Christmas. What?
No problem, Andrew. Great people. Cheers for the support of buying the coffee, and enjoy the 2 coffees that I sent you. We've got Lee Smithy Smith. Good to see you, Lee. Good to see you. I have no idea who these guys all are.
Dodgy.
Afternoon to everyone. We got the #1 Agambar in the world. Big up, Chris. We've got Mia. Good to see you, Tigger. Good to see you, Tigger. Saying only if you bring your hose and your pole, Bobby K. Yeah.
You put on that clown makeup and you can give me a list of things you need me to bring.
Yeah, afternoon, Kate. Good to see you, Auntie Kate. Sorry again that couldn't go on last night because of my idiots over at BT that have ruined my internet. We got Jimbo. Big up. Good to see you, mate. We got Daniel Sandoval saying one love indeed. We got Tequila. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tequila. We got Phil Floyds from the Philly. Luton Dan. Good to see you. And that is everyone. But yeah, what do you guys want to talk about today? It's the Brewing Bollocks show, so we can talk about anything. You got any things you want to talk about, Bobby and Cooves?
Plenty, but it's not the right show for it.
I was going to say, he's really getting daring, eh? Coming to us first.
Yeah,
us for topic.
He's going to get the salty stuff first.
Well, I could talk about how the fact that I appreciate, shout out to Pornhub, they increased my bandwidth and are not capping me for videos watched in a day. So thank you for that, because, it got kind of frustrating that you start the day fresh and you got all these new videos. And then they say, sorry, you've watched your allowance of content for the day by the time it's lunchtime. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I had a chat with my kids last night about keeping up with current affairs and why it's important to keep abreast of the news and everything like that. and they said it was all boring. Could I give them like the rundown in like just a couple of minutes? So I thought about it, and I put together a 3-minute little roundup of all the world news and gave it to him. And my eldest Owen looked at me and he goes, "Is it really that bad?"
Which we won't talk about, but still, yeah. But what can we go with?
Well, what I will say to you, is obviously I kept my promise, and Ilana did watch a certain video.
Yeah, you did.
That stream was just insane.
Yep.
She loved the video, was pissing herself. She had a really bad day at work yesterday. She was really a bit of an emotional mess yesterday, and it put a smile on her face. So thank you to everyone. There may or may not be breaking news on this channel on Friday. There may or may not be.
There's going to be.
There may or may not be a naming ceremony.
We're going to have an announcement video. We're going to do signings quicker than a certain entertainment venue.
Yeah, basically, we're just trying to go to Amazon to get the shirt, the cat to hold the shirt.
We're getting everything.
But yes, there is a name. There is a name. All to be revealed as promised on Friday.
Not the cat names.
No, we're not doing it again. We're done. We're done with one.
But that was a really fun show.
Well, we have important things that we need to know, Ben. You know, like there's serious topics we could have. You know, let's talk about aliens on other planets and how we think they didn't incorporate into society. You know, because we know they're here. Obviously, that's they exist. That's just crazy.
So, Bobby,
we could weirdest guilty.
If you had to name one just one human being that's on the planet right now that you think is like the Men in Black and is an alien, who would it be? If you had one choice.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
From Friends.
For sure. 100%. 100%. Paul Rudd. 100%.
All these people.
That guy has looked the exact frigging same for 30 years now.
Look at these guys in my chat ruining my show. I'm going to have to give them 4 toxic alerts, but we're condensing it. You're also getting a toxic alert for going after my man, Paul Rudd. What a guy. That's my guy.
Okay, so you're Paul Rudd. Kluver, who would you be? Or who would you say?
You know, it's just too difficult at the moment. There's too many to choose from. France have just changed their prime minister recently, haven't they? I forgot who was before that. I was going to say Jacques Chirac, but that's going way back. What was it? What was his name before? I've forgotten. Whoever it was, some prime minister somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going down a different road.
The Canadian one. You can have him.
True. No, mate. I'm convinced Steve Harvey is an alien because no one could be that nice and happy all the time, no matter what. With what's going on, Steve Harvey for me.
Yeah, actually, you're onto something. I'm thinking about it. It's got to be Michael Bublé then.
Yeah.
You can't be good looking, talented, kind, funny, entertaining, rich, and just generally nice to people all at the same time. Something's got to give somewhere. That's not a real person.
That's like Shaq.
Okay.
What we're saying is Cameron Diaz is an alien.
Yeah.
If she is, I hope for an invasion.
Yeah.
What kind?
Yeah.
An alien invasion.
Okay. I thought you meant a personal one.
No, I'd like a personal meet, not a personal invasion.
Yeah. No politics. Stop the politics.
Was that Arm of Graham?
Talking to Cameron Diaz, I watched it. Ilana and I watch it every year. I don't know if people have seen that movie, The Holiday.
Yes, I watched it
with Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, what's his name?
Jack Black,
Jude Law, and Kate Winslet. Brilliant movie.
Yeah.
Brilliant movie.
Yeah. Oh, who does everyone? You've got one person to call an alien in the world, because there are definitely aliens among us, because they just are. Do you think
Arteta?
Graham's an alien. Arm of Graham is an alien.
I agree.
I reckon my Angela's an alien.
Oh, Bangela is for sure.
Oh, Bangela's an alien.
Yeah,
100%.
Bangela's a good show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela's a good show. Yeah.
You're just saying your entire family.
Maybe even Bono from U2. Maybe Bono, I would
Yeah.
go for as well.
Not his Cobra, though. Not his Cobra.
Not as
I
Cobra.
mentioned snakes, please.
I'm gonna.
Mate, I had to turn off I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here for the first time ever on the first day because I was spending too much time going like that because I couldn't watch it because the snake came on. So I haven't watched any of it since.
I thought you were going to say Nigel Farage's on it.
Oh, no.
Politics today.
My Alien, I might go for Michael Gove. I don't even think he's wearing a disguise.
No, he's not.
I've never thought I'd say it before, say it any time in my life, but that's actually somebody I would have bullied.
I tell you what, Luton Rules has got an actual. Luton Rules has come up with a one that you could see in Men in Black. You could literally see that. You could literally see it. I might change my Steve Harvey to Camilla.
Just bringing that up. I'm just bringing that up to save face.
Are we being racist to aliens?
Yeah.
No way to put it up.
But yeah, Kim Basinger in My Stepmother is an alien. Yeah, she is.
I'll tell you another lady who's aging very well is Sigourney Weaver. She might be an
alien. Yeah, she's an
alien. I loved her in Heartbreakers. She was brilliant in Heartbreakers.
Yeah. So Sophia Loren was definitely an alien.
Yeah, she's definitely an alien.
100%.
Definitely an alien.
Yeah. Raquel Welch as well, age 70, where she was still stunning.
Yes,
something's going on there.
Yeah. Mark is saying, "I'll Susanna Hoss and I will probe her."
You could also say, Ben, who's who? I forgot their name now. It's forgotten me. The very funny and very boisterous late Jewish comedian.
Victoria Wood?
No.
Oh, Joan Rivers.
There you go.
Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Awesome.
That woman had me in tears. She was
one of my all-time favourites without doubt.
And Ruby Wax. Let's have Ruby Wax into that list as well.
Yeah. Ruby Wax. Yeah, like Joan Rivers, she used to be so sarcastically funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
She was one of the funniest people.
She could get away with any controversial subject, and everybody would just go, "Oh, don't worry, it's Joan Rivers. That's fine."
Yeah. True. How'd you get so rich? I love that program.
Oh, the best one was when she was on the Graham Norton show, and she was complaining about people with double buggies, and she said, "Well, we could share the sidewalk if you gave them a blowy instead of that."
No, there's another one with Graham Norton when she talks about an advert she does for the woman's Viagra.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely hysterical.
Susan Boyle, Joe Pesci, Sigourney. But it's that time of the show, everyone. We'll get back to the
already?
It's that time of the show. It's time to find out what's happened on this week's Florida Man. Yay! That's right, everyone. It's your favourite game of the week. It's not your favourite game of the week. Kuva's in charge of that later in the show. But
what? I thought I was doing this one.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, only joking. Yeah, it's fine.
No. But name. We would be talking about. You get the date of the day. Florida Man. What comes up? So. What has been happening in Florida on the 22nd of November, Ellie? What do you think Florida Man's been doing?
He opened up a clown shop, especially for Bobby, and his first visitor was Mia, right? And Bobby went in, and he actually done Mia's clown makeup, and he done it so well that they eloped together and never was seen again. They were never
I didn't realise Bobby was from Florida.
He made the special trip for Mia.
Oh, God. Brian, what's Florida Man been doing today?
Right, I'm being dead serious. I think seeing that we're coming into an Olympic year, he is with the American team trying to find out what track or field or aqua event he is going to participate in for the American Olympic team this summer.
Great stuff.
Okay.
People in the chat, what do you think Florida Man has been doing? Put it in the chat and let's see who's got the funniest answer. We've already got
Mark's won it already.
Yeah. But Cooves, what's Florida Man been doing this week?
I think Florida Man has illegally planted an alligator egg in somebody else's stomach, waited for it to hatch. It's gone a killing rampage through the rest of the ship, and only Sigourney Weaver could fight her way past it and get to the escape capsule in time before blowing the Nostromo up, but not before she grabbed herself some pussy on the way out.
Okay. I like it. I like it. And finally, Bobby, what's Florida Man been up to this week?
How do you go after that?
Well, you've got to, mate.
Do aliens
Florida Man today was I don't know. Damn it, Kuva, damn it. Oh, I know. Florida Man today was arrested for actually getting into a fight in the lines of the air at JFK Airport because he had made his way to New York and was attempting to hop on a flight all the way to India because he wanted to meet my dingling can dancer jit and his famed snake Wankit. And unfortunately, he was denied boarding because he didn't have a visa. So he decided to sneak into suitcase man trunk jit's suitcase and try to fly over through cargo. That's it. Poor.
Great stuff.
I know.
Great stuff. You want to see what people in the chat have been saying? What Florida Man's been doing? Yes, I bet. Kate has said Florida Man was caught in with his flaccid you-know-what in an alligator. He was stuffing as a taxidermist. He told the police he was going to ask for a BJ, but was concerned about the teeth, so he was let off. Okay. Mark has said Florida Man was caught doing illegal deals in Portsmouth.
Brilliant. Nice. It could be that.
Oh,
that's the most realistic one.
I like it. I like it. Andrew Gregory has said, Andrew Gregory, Florida Man was caught in a compromising position with an alligator.
In Portsmouth.
In Portsmouth.
Newton Dan said Florida Man has been watching Pornhub. Okay.
I'm not Florida Man.
No,
right. No, okay.
Florida Man next to a police station. Ooh. Jimbo has said Florida Man was abducted by aliens and probed when he was sent back and got arrested for a twat. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Donna Cullen is saying Florida Man is trying to seduce Donna Cullen, but she's not interested. Well, yeah.
Bet she is.
Yeah. Andrew Gregory saying Florida Man arrested 60 years after shooting JFK. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, Chris!
Florida Man was caught having sex with an elephant. He told police that the elephant reminded him of his dead wife. Okay.
Wow.
You know, I always get concerned at times if anyone is just brand new to this show, and they happen to just click on when you pop that up and you start reading it, or words to those ones, or like Kate's one a few before. They're like, let's see what this coffee company is all about, and then you read. Florida Man was caught having sex with an elephant. He told the police that the elephant reminded him of his dead wife.
Enjoy your coffee, folks.
Yeah, and then try and work out why a load of Spurs YouTubers are all doing this channel.
Yeah.
Because the three go together, so naturally.
Yeah. But unfortunately, guys, you're all wrong.
No.
Yeah. You're all wrong. On the 22nd of November, 2022, Florida Man arrested for breaking into a house, having a nap, and then making a coffee.
You added that making the coffee part.
No. No.
Surely that's just Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yeah, Goldilocks is real, except he's from Florida.
Or
And
the
the right.
Daigle household.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't take naps. I don't even know what naps or sleep is anymore. That's the thing of the past. It's just breaking into a house and making coffee.
You got a bit too late, Mia, but the Florida man, Daryl's Hammond, is sitting on a crop because he was on the button by the deadly Jizzy. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what Florida man's been doing this week. Florida man has been doing that. So let's get... Yep.
Either that or he's going to go and fix Bobby's fridge.
Yeah, can we have a VAR? Because I think I was right on it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
He was so adamant there. He was so forceful.
But yeah, Bobby's come up with a couple of things. We're going to actually go with his second story. He said, what celebrity would you like to trade lives with and why? That's an interesting topic. We're going to start with you, Ellie. We're going to start with you. Who would you like to be? Celebrity, actual celebrity, no sports people unless they are a celebrity sports person.
I'd love to swap places with Al Pacino. Because first of all, he's my favourite ever actor. And I would just like to say hoo-ha everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And like, it'd be an interesting life because everywhere you go, say hello to my little friend. You know what I mean? It'd be so cool walking in his shoes. And he's so well liked as well as an actor because all of his films, and he's only won one Oscar. And I would fight for more Oscars for him as well. I'd go and complain that I haven't got more Oscars. Yeah, because Al Pacino's brilliant. I love him.
Kate.
Kate's given Jim a wash today, so she's in that mood.
Leo's in here. Big up, homie. Big up. Good to see you, mate. So, doing some volunteering work today.
Big up.
Giving out turkeys today. Much love to my coffee bee homies. Firstly, good on you, Leo. That's great stuff. Top man. Absolutely brilliant. But Brian, who would you like to swap lives with for a day?
I don't think it's going to take long for people to work out the one person in the state.
Daniel Levy.
No, I fucking would not.
Well, you could swap lives with him, but then you could sell the football club.
Yeah, but just listen, the fact that I share a middle name with him is enough to swap. No. There's only one man, and he is the trailblazing, eyebrow raising Wayne the Rock. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
And why? I mean, come on. Without a doubt, it would be Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I would pull his catchphrase every single time I walked out of a shop.
Mate,
and I would do the eyebrow.
Mate, listen, that guy, just everything that man has, and fair play to him. I know a lot. Listen, people know my obsession with him, but I've got DVDs and videos. How far am I? DVDs and streams and everything where you can see what he's done with his life and where he's come from. The guy is incredible. He succeeds in everything he does. And you're probably laughing at me because I've seen me.
I'm laughing at what Cooper put in the private chat.
Okay, let's have a look. Yes. He just got off camera because even that's made himself piss himself.
I think one of them, somebody showed up there.
But yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, without a doubt.
Yeah. Cooves, what celebrity would you like to trade places with?
It's kind of the antithesis of the one that Ellie suggested for Brian. I'd go for being David Dean, ex-Arsenal chairman. And then I would just blow the lid on everything they've ever done wrong, put it in a massive dossier, send it to the press, the FA, the Premier League, FIFA, UEFA, go on TV everywhere, just put them through the dirt with everybody, do so much damage that they can never exist as a serious football club ever again. Either that or or Beyonce, because I'll have a bit of a fiddle.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
You should have thought along the logic of Mia.
Yeah,
You should have said you want to be Jay-Z.
but we're going to give you a toxic alert, but it's in good heart, Coover. But we're giving you a toxic alert.
Boo.
But good one. It's a good one.
You should have that. I don't agree with that.
Bobby, what
Harsh.
celebrity
Oh,
would you
don't
like
be
to
bullying
take?
Goobs. No, you can't be
I would-
bullying
I-
you. And then
I
now
would
he
have
wants to
taken
come
the
to
10
me.
points,
Yeah,
mate.
Oh,
10
fair.
points
Okay,
is
in that
fine.
case, I'll go then.
Yeah.
I think you guys are all messed up in the head. Clearly, you're not looking at the purpose of this little exercise here. What celebrity would you swap places with, and why? Takuva's last little bit of the answer was fine, but I'm sorry, the rest of yours suck. It's simple for me. Kim Kardashian. I'd be absolutely loaded. I'd look hot, and I probably wouldn't leave the bedroom because I would spend all day and night masturbating.
Well, if I was The Rock, I've got all that, but I wouldn't be stuck in masturbating. I'd go out looking for it. So what's the difference between me being The Rock and having all the money?
You know how many women want Kim Kardashian?
Well, I can say that. Do you know how many women and men want The Rock?
Yeah, do you know how many women want Al Pacino? He's very sexy.
Yeah, but you need a lot of Viagra now. I don't know if I'll dip the work in there early. He's up there early, sorry to say.
If I was The Rock, you forgot, Bobby. If I was The Rock, I wouldn't be an alcoholic and I own my own tequila factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was Kim Kardashian, I could buy you.
You couldn't.
Al Pacino does not need Viagra, by the way. He can just prop it up on a stack of cash.
or revisit his Scarface role.
Yeah. Let's see what everyone in the chat put as who they'd want to swap celebrities with. We got Mark Cousins coming in strongly with Hugh Hefner.
Not right now.
You want to be dead, Mark?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Let's go back about 15 years. Then
Yeah. Mia, of course, has said Chris Hemsworth's wife. Okay. I like it. Oh my God, we can't write that. But Mr. Daigle would swap life with no.
I certainly would not.
Firstly, Daigle is not. You're not a celebrity, Donna. But I'd like to swap with Flipper. It would give me a porpoise in life.
Oh,
Nice.
mate, you know what? I'll let you into a little secret, Andrew. As Andrew Gregory is the one that guessed that we were doing a Tottenham Hotspur on tour advent calendar, we are telling every single day, the guests and the host will be telling a really cheesy, corny Christmas cracker joke.
Man.
And that is a great one.
Yeah,
It is.
it's a brilliant one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lee Smith said David Jason.
I don't know who that is. David
You
Jason.
got, Mankind for me, hero. Yeah, Mankind.
Yeah,
Right, I'd be Gal Gadot's blow-up doll. He's laughing. If I was Chris Hemsworth's wife, he'd never leave the house. Yeah, I mean,
Not with that clown makeup.
Al Pacino doesn't do it for me. Doesn't have to do it.
He's more up my age, that's why.
Family Feud.
What a great conversation between
Stuart.
auntie and niece.
Afternoon, Ben, Brian, Ellie, Bobby, Kane, Kevin, everyone in the chat. Good to see you, Stu boy. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're doing well. Al Pacino. Oh, it looks like he's on his way out. Oh, he'd still be cool. He'd still be the coolest person in the room.
No, still cool,
It's an interesting conversation of who you'd want to be for a day because you'd be ultra famous. You'd want to be someone that everyone liked, though. So you just high five with.
Oh, wait.
Oh shit! Then I can't be Kim Kardashian. Half the people hate her.
Wait, did you just say we're only doing it for a day?
I know.
Because if we're only doing it for a day, I want to retract what I said, and I want to become the best sniper in the world on the roof.
No. That's not a celebrity. It's not a celebrity.
I would be infamous.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You'd want to be the Rock for a day. Imagine if you were the Rock for a day and you could just go into it. That would be amazing.
I could rock bottom him, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could rock bottom someone. You just do it. Imagine being Vince McMahon for the day and you could just go, "You're fired" at everyone.
You spend most day in court.
Yeah, probably.
Speaking of Vince, though, he's looking pretty poorly. Did you see him at that fight?
There he is.
He's had, mate, talk about plastic surgery.
Oh yeah.
Mate, he's looking like the newsreader in Spider-Man.
Well, it's like Madonna. Look at her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, scary.
Kate would like to be the king. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I like
How about-
Drula's answer.
Go on.
Nice one, Drula.
I'll
Nice.
be revenge.
Yeah.
How about being prime minister for the day, and
They're
then a
not
couple of minutes
celebrities.
before
They're not
a couple of
celebrities.
minutes before midnight, just sack everybody and resign. So
Okay.
that
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be all right. That
Or just
I look at it like when the traffic lights went out near me. The day worked perfectly. Everybody respected each other when driving, and it worked perfectly. We didn't need them. I just have the feeling it's the same with people in power.
Kuva, I like the way you think, but I've got a better idea. Why don't you and I, one of us be for the day Bezos, one of us be Elon Musk, and we'll just transfer all their money into our accounts, come back, and life is good.
Wait a minute. How about I be Russia, you be Ukraine, and we can do some really crazy stuff?
Good. Yeah.
stop the politics, you idiots.
Listen,
That's not politics. That's fun. Declare a joint water slide initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd want to be the person who gets to stay with him with Chris all day. I don't know what Mia's been taking today. But I think
Honestly.
Cuba's been sharing
Maybe
medication.
it's sorted out.
She wants to be fixed.
honestly, Mia, the person you speak to when she's doing her Tottenham streams,
Yeah.
and Mia in the comments, are two wildly different characters.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. 100%.
I think we unhinged Mia
I think we've
from
ruined
the first
Mia.
Coup of the Gang ladies special.
I think
Yeah.
We put her on a different path.
That was a good show.
She needs
Yeah.
a factory reset.
I was shocked. Mia opened my eyes that day. That was hilarious. I did
Yeah.
not expect her to be so funny.
You know what? Chris Hemsworth is loaded. I mean, I'd be prepared to take one for the team as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty loaded in every area as well.
I'm only worried about the bank.
I think
But-
Mia's worried about the other areas though.
Yeah, I think so somehow.
This show's gone. I thought this was going to be a more wholesome show this week, and it's gone the total opposite.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Ellie.
I have a feeling Mia's going to disappear for about 3 to 5 minutes in a moment here.
Yeah.
Ellie's done her hair specially this week. She's ready for filth. That's what it is.
Yeah.
What,
I can
what
tell
are we gonna
later
do?
from up here.
But
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah.
that time of the week, everyone. It's time for a bit
Yeah.
of Karen or
Yeah.
Darren. Yeah,
Come
where
on.
is it? Here we go.
Karen.
Or Darren.
That's right, everyone. It's your favourite game show of the week.
Not anymore after this week.
No, it's not going to be. but,
Things about to change.
it's going to change. But here are the rules of the show. A person will give you 4 stories, and if it's a Karen, you're going to get.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
I still
And if
can't
it
believe
is
you
a
got him to
Darren-
record that audio for you.
If it's a Darren, it's going to be.
Claustrophobic, Darren.
Got your stories ready, Bobby?
Yeah.
You got your stories ready, Brian?
No, I didn't know I had to.
You got your stories ready, Ellie?
What are you new?
No, I didn't know I had to.
It's okay because your stories all suck anyway. Because this week
Oh man.
the stories are all
Thank
going
God, I
to be
had it really
written,
hard.
are all going to be done by the man in the bottom right. Cuba 99 is in charge this week,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
his first story
yeah.
of the week is. So
Oh.
you're all going to be laughing. This is going to be. I don't know. We're probably going to get cancelled. But the first story of the week is stinking out the airway.
Okay, we know the score. Ben, what shall I do? Private message you whether it's say Karen or Darren at the end of each round? Or?
Yeah. Message me on WhatsApp, Cooves.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, message us now in the private chat before you
Yeah,
tell
we
the
can
story.
see it.
Right.
Or
Oh,
just
you
message
send me
the
all
Brewing
send me
Bollocks
all
group.
4 answers, and I'll bring it up for you.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
Right.
can do it in the group,
I'll
Cuba.
do them one at a time, mate. I'll do them one at a time because you're
Okay,
playing too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, first story, stinking out the airway. I saw a Karen/Darren on an airplane make a big stink because they had put in a business class rather than first class. They were evidently a frequent traveller and used their privileges. But for the first class seats were all taken, so they were assigned to only seats that remotely resembled the premium way of flying and put in business class instead of first class. This individual spent the entire flight complaining that they were incredibly rude to the flight attendants too, and hassled them throughout the flight, insisting on being assigned a suitable seat. Since even business class is a huge treat for me, I had no sympathy. Forced to slum it in business class. How dreadful.
Yeah.
The crew seemed to agree with me and finally approached this individual with a message from the pilot, who offered him his seat, or offered them, or because it's Karen or Darren, or is that a deliberate slip again? Offered them his seats for the remainder of the flight. The stifled laughter of fellow passengers clearly seemed to have an effect, and the ridiculousness of the situation finally dawned upon them until the plane touched down in JFK Airport, at which point the Karen/Darren insisted upon seeing the US ambassador. A further ripple of laughter could be heard as the flight attendant assured them they have no need to see a US ambassador, as a US citizen when in the United States would have no need. Karen/Darren soon retrieved their small luggage and left the plane with a face scarlet with rage. So that's the first story. So is it Karen or Darren really kicking up a fuss on the flight because they couldn't get first class and had to settle for measly business class?
Oh, Ellie, Karen or Darren?
Karen. Because I think a woman would moan about that. 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Brian, Karen or Darren?
Darren, and I can just see this guy peacocking around like he is someone. The American ambassador, I have a word. It's a Darren. It's a Darren.
Yeah. And Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I want to see the manager. That's Karen. All day.
Yeah. And Armour is saying Karen.
And Ben is saying?
Do you want to give them the answer, Kuba?
No, what's your answer, Ben?
He knows it. He knows it already.
I know he does, because Kuba sent me the answer.
Oh, you don't want to check the chat first to see what they said?
Let's see what they say.
Right here. This is where you'd be.
Donna Cullen saying Karen. Kate saying Darren. Stuart saying Darren. Luton Dan saying Darren. Jim says Darren. Daniel says Darren. Jim can't type. He's being tied up. Hashtag save Jim.
That's probably willingly, though, Dan.
Kate's laughing at Darren. Lee Smithy Stiff is saying Darren. Mia saying Karen. And Stuart saying Jim said Karen because Kate told him to. Yeah. And hashtag save Jim.
Yes.
And this too. Jim, you there?
Are
Jim, blink twice if you need help.
Yep.
So there isn't an answer then?
No, I just made that up.
Yeah, that's it. Kuba's cheated you all.
Nobody's winning this week. See, that's how you rag. That's how you rig a game show, mate.
Yeah.
You just do an impossible to answer one. Anyway, tone has been set now, so strap in.
Yeah.
Strap in. It's round two.
It's round two.
Oh, you're being genuine. You made that up.
Yeah, I just made that up. Yeah.
Played, sir.
Oh God!
It had everything. It's a Karen or a Darren.
It had everything.
Fair enough. Well, not quite everything. I had to cut a lot of it out. Like 3/4 of it, to be honest.
I love the way that you just told everybody it's a fake story, it's made up, and there is no Karen or Darren for it. And Andrew Gregory still said Karen.
If I was having a guess, I think that would have to be a Darren myself.
Okay,
I said Karen though.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren.
I'm winning the fake game show with fake stories.
Dude,
I don't
that's
know
not
if
how we.
you're proud of
That's,
it or not,
but that's not how a fix works.
It is. You'll
Oh.
see.
You've been
Oh,
double
okay.
crossed.
Or I'm going for the bend and 0 points. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
You've been double crossed.
You're saying I refuse to play again. Disgusting.
Oh man, you know Ben, you're not going to hear the end of this for 6 months now.
Yeah.
She's still
We're-
upset.
We will go on. All will be soon revealed by the end of it. Should we go on to round 2 then?
Round
Yeah,
2.
Tom
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Roomy for improvement. I have to add my 2 cents to the argument about Karen's and Darren's. Brand new roommate. I hear a knock at the door. I stop what I'm working on when I work from home. I put my shoes on, back on, get up, go to the other end of the house to answer it. And it's the roommate. Forgot your key? I asked. No, it was just easier this way, they said. Same roommate, parked in a handicapped space once because there weren't any others. Yes, there were. They just weren't right in front of the building. Besides, they figured it was after 10 p.m. and all the handicapped people were home by then. Oh, what the hell? I said. Had I known where they'd parked, I'd have called the tow truck on him myself. It's private property, not a police issue, but they do tow and he would have deserved it. So that's the second one. Is that a Karen or Darren?
Is it a Karen or a Darren? Ellie, Karen or Darren?
I think it's a Darren because a woman wouldn't put her shoes on and go and answer the door. She'd just go with barefooted or whatever she was wearing. You know, no, it's definitely a Darren.
No. They're supposed to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, not going to the door.
No, I think it's still a Darren.
Yeah. Great stuff. Brian, Karen or Darren?
Yeah, I think now Cooper's already made one story up, so we all know he's got a good poker face and everything. But there's a couple of he's mentioned in there, not Karen or Darren, or he or she. Now it's whether Cooper is now doing this intentionally to throw me off the scent.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, from that lovable face, he wouldn't do that to me. So I'm going to say he's made some mistakes, and it's a Darren.
Yeah. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
Clearly, Brian doesn't know Kuva as well as I do. He would 100% do that to you. And he would 100% put those in there on purpose. So I'm going Karen.
Well, now you said that, they wouldn't do it to me. If I'm right and you're wrong, you look silly.
Let's see.
I look silly all the time anyways. Ooh.
Move over.
You're saying Darren as well. Here we go. Kate is saying, I demand a replay. Okay, Liverpool. Luton Dan is saying Karen, only women knock before entering. Mark is saying true. Bobby Cooper. Not that it matters because it's anyway. Stuart is saying Darren. Daniel saying Darren. Kate saying Darren. Lee is saying Darren. Jim is saying Jim said Darren.
It's amazing how Jim's agreeing with Kate when she's typing his answers for him.
Yeah.
Mia is saying, I refuse to answer and play with people who cheat and lie.
No. She said she doesn't want to play with people who chest and lie. So,
chest and
Ellie,
lie, yes.
can you put them away, please?
Does she want you to show your chest? Is that what she's after?
I can't.
No, she said she doesn't want chest. So I thought it was a dig at you.
I can't give them that answer.
What? Okay, we'll go with the actual.
Same, Stuart.
I can't give them
Absolutely
that
hate it.
answer, otherwise there'll be a riot. There'll be a riot on our hands.
That's hey, you asked him to do the stories. You got to
didn't
deal with
realise
that.
it.
You put yourself in this situation, Ben.
That first answer I gave you, that was just for comedy. I gave you the real one straight after.
Yeah, all right. The answer to this one is...
Come on.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
Kuva, I'm disappointed.
Oh, God. I saw it wrong.
What's up,
I'm
Dagaloo?
I'm
Really,
disappointed.
the answer was
Oh.
Zarin. He said it was a gender fluid person. It was actually a Zarin.
So
So
Bobby doesn't look stupid.
I've
now,
not made a
does he?
Zarin clip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bobby, you're out of the stupid club.
I'm on it.
And I've got
Everything's
straight
Darren
into
right
it.
now.
It's brilliant.
What can I say, Brian? It's a game about deception.
Yeah.
I should have realised that.
The third one is dotting the T's and rolling the I's.
This one's a little bit longer, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Said he.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. This is dotting the T's and rolling the I's. This is some friends stopped to borrow $20 about a month after I buried my 6-year-old son. We loaned them the money, but they left the interior lights on in the car. Honest mistake. I had a battery in my Mustang that I didn't think twice about letting them borrow to get home. It was a performance battery for vehicles with lots of extras on them, and they aren't cheap. Well, after a week, I started asking for it back. Then a month. I finally went over there just to get it. They called the police. Karen, Darren, informed us all that they didn't have to give it back. We loaned it to them and they weren't done with it. I said, you came over, I gave you $20 and he didn't pay it back. I loaned you a battery you refused to give back. I just buried my son less than 2 months ago. At which point they rolled their eyes at me. And I can't drive my Mustang without the battery. Even the police realised Karen, Darren, crossed the line when they rolled their eyes. The police stepped in front of me in case they needed to restrain me, then got me to walk away with them. The rolling of the eyes was in reference to me saying I'd just buried my child, as in, you're not over that yet? The chief of police wasn't there, but came over on the radio. Since it wasn't a regular car battery, but a performance car battery, the cost made the difference. He said clearly that Karen, Darren, had until noon the very next day to take the battery to the police department, or they would be arrested.
Yeah.
At that point, we were leaving, and Karen, Darren, wanted to stop us just to give us the battery there and then. But the police made us leave. The reason was that the chief of police wanted to make it difficult for Karen, Darren. They wanted them to find a way to the police department or get another battery in order to drive it there. The police chief was pissed. It was mostly to do with the reference to my child that they had heard from the other police about Karen, Darren rolling their eyes. So that's the second story. Police chief stepping in because the so-called friend was just taking the mickey, basically.
Yeah.
I stand by my answer in the private chat.
Okay. We can't say that on stream, Brian, just in case. But we're going to give the unadulterated version. But Ellie, Karen or Darren?
I was looking at Coover's face very carefully there because he didn't make any references to his or her this time.
Or did I?
There's quite a lot of car involved in this story and death of his son. I think it might be a man. Yeah, I think it's a Darren.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brian?
Okay, based on his logic of it has a car and a man and death in it, I've said Darren for all three that we've done, or two, what I've lost count. I'm just going to say Darren to every single one. One of them's got to be right. I'm sure Cooper hasn't done Karen.
Yeah, 50-50 chance. Yeah.
Darren.
50.
And Bobby, Karen or Darren?
The car association and the fact that if a friend of mine had to give me a battery to get my ass home because I've let my battery die because I'm an idiot, that's got Mama K written all over it. Karen.
Yeah.
Ben?
Sorry.
Karen as well. Let's see what everyone in the chat's been saying, shall we? Andrew Gregory said Karen. Stuart has said Darren. Luton Dan has said Darren because a Mustang is a man car. You never know.
I know quite a few girls have them here.
Yeah.
Mustang Sally, actually, isn't it?
Oh, there you go.
We have Kate has untied Jim. Thank God.
Nice, Jim.
Thank God.
Is Luton Dan the dude on the left or the dude on the right of the picture?
I don't know.
That's the next story, Brian.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Mia is saying this game is fixed. Boo! Okay. Lee Smithy Smith is saying Darren. Daniel is saying Darren. Mark Cousins has written into his local MP. Why have you written to Jacob Rees-Mogg? And Lewin Dan is saying he's entirely right. And the answer to this one is...
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
I hate this game.
God.
I agree with people that it really sounds like it really does sound like it should be a Darren, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Right.
He actually changed his mind to Darren. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
No, didn't you notice that Karen that you brought up from him was after we revealed, and now he brought up Darren after we revealed. Yeah. Andrew's playing the game very, very cleverly.
Yeah.
Cleverly.
Then again, they're assuming that I'm giving them the correct answers.
Yeah. They don't know that you're just giving them what I give.
Well, I've just made all of this up.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I might do.
Yeah.
No.
I hope he is, because I love it. And we got the final story, which is land entitlement.
Mark.
Get off my land.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's Mark all over it.
Land entitlement. Right. You often find exhibiting classic Karen stroke Darren behavior, the same sort of self-entitled, supercilious, pampered, coke-sniffing, prescription highs, upper-class, toff, filthy rich on great-granddaddy's inheritance trust fund, preppy dropouts. Right. The Karen stroke Darren who bought our family home sent in a bulldozer to upgrade the septic system about 3 weeks before closing the deal. I arrived to turn on the heat and water for our final family Thanksgiving, and the lawn, where we always have our Thanksgiving Day family football game, was one giant hole in the ground. Karen stroke Darren asked for no permission. They told nobody about it. I immediately grabbed a baseball bat and told the workers to get the hell off my property or I'd bust their skulls like a rotten grapefruit. And they literally ran to their pickups, leaving the bulldozer there. So I messed with the motor a bit out of spite. Our family lawyer rang me about 10 minutes later and said, I hear you've been causing trouble with the workmen. Boy, did I lay into them. If they knew about this in advance and didn't tell us, then they're corrupt and we should sue them. If they didn't know about it, but the buyer just went ahead and did it, then they're incompetent. That someone would destroy all that lawn and landscaping when somebody else still owned the house was inexcusable. And of course, it ruined our final Thanksgiving. The whole property looked like doo-doo. The Karen stroke Darren who did this is the 47th richest person in America, who bought the place for a son whose girlfriend was multiracial, and the Karen Darren's spouse didn't want any black people staying at their family mansion, one harbour up. It just goes to show you, big money, more often than not, buys the opposite of class. Yeah. What a privileged schmuck. So that's the third story.
I like it. I like it. For the final time of the show, Penny, Karen or Darren?
Yeah, I don't think a woman would do that. Nah, she wouldn't be so violent. It has to be a man this time. It's got to be. Kuva, got me twice. You're not going to get me the third time. I'm going to go for a Darren.
Yeah.
I hope. Please.
Still going Darren, Brian?
Mate, I'm sticking to my principles. I'm going for it. I've got to get one right, I hope. Or I'm going to join Mia and say it's a complete, total, utter outrage and fix. And I, too, will be sending an email to my local MP if I knew who my local MP was.
Yeah. And Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I really just want to see Brian lose his shit, so I'm going to go with Karen.
I think he's going to say Karen either way now. He's going to double bluff and he's going to say Karen no matter what.
Let's see what the people in
Ben,
we all know it's Mark.
What's your answer, Ben?
Well, I know the answer.
Do you? I haven't given you it yet, have I?
Nope.
No, you haven't. You haven't. So I'm gonna say Karen.
Oh,
Just to be
no.
funny. And Graham's saying Karen. So let's see what everyone's saying. Stuart's saying Darren. Luton Dan is saying Darren. Drew La saying Darren. Daniel Sandoval is saying Darren. Mark Cousins is saying, get off Moyland. Get off Moyland. Darren, too much involved to be a Karen, okay? And Mark Cousins balls at the ready.
Why can I see Mark standing? Why can I see Mark standing at the end of his walkway leading up to his door with a pitchfork when kids are trying to trick or treat and screaming, "Get off me land!"
Yeah.
Get off my land.
Yeah. For the final time of the show, the answer is.
Oh my God! Stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
Fuck off. Fuck off. This is total bullshit. I must admit, when that came up, I started screaming at the screen, realizing no one could hear me because that dumb, stupid bitch is waving her multicoloured hair. Going, oh my God. It's all a fix. It's all nonsense. It's a fix. Bobby can stop dancing like a schmuck. This whole game is total BS. And as always, Karen out.
Yeah. It's like you were trying to upset Brian the entire
Wait a second,
show.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, how do you really feel?
Play again?
How do you really feel?
How do I really feel? Hurt, disappointed, emotional.
Yeah.
If there's something that you want here, I got something that'll make you feel better.
Violated is the right word. The common decency and my faith in humankind, especially Kuva, has just been smashed to smithereens in a pathetic make-up game.
But if it makes you feel any better, look how great your wall color matches the background and the banner.
Oh, now you said that, mate. Everything's fucking peachy clean. Champagnes and Skittles all around.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Thank you.
Come over and play with my unicorn. That'll help you feel better.
Oh, fantastic. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I like the way Mia done two boos, one longer than the other.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Thank you, Kuba, for doing that. That was a laugh. That was a real laugh.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Ellie, when can we next find you on the waves, miss? When can we next find you on the airwaves?
On Friday with Kate on Just a Girl Loves Spurs.
Yeah.
So I'll be there. And sometimes when Talk and Ball come back on as well, and obviously on Bobby's show, if he invites me.
Like you need an invitation.
Well, it's Bobby and Kuva's show, isn't it? Kuva and the Kang. What a great show. Just like your show, Ben. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But no more stories, please.
Yeah. And Aki, when are we next on? When are we next on Top Hand Tour?
All I have to say is all the rage I have for Kuva is all gone now, and it's all gone to Ellie because she mentioned all her channels that she goes on.
Yeah.
And she was just on
That is disgusting behaviour, Ellie. We will have words backstage. That is totally unexcusable. No.
And he's not Brian up when he's already wound up. I don't care how funny you think it is.
When we will next be on, I will be on with Bobby K later on today at 9 p.m. with The Late Show, and Brian Ireland should be with us. And then I go to bed and wake up at 3:30 in the morning, Toronto time, to get up and do Cockerel Doodle Doo. Guests to be picked, decided, or made availability aware. But I will be back, as will you, hopefully, if you get into the shop. We'll be back tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or if you live in England, tomorrow and tomorrow.
Yeah. Damn right.
I'll make it up for Brian now. Tottenham on tour.
Yeah.
Tottenham on tour.
There you go. Real good. Real good.
And Bobby and Coos, when can we next find you on, buddies?
Go for it, buddy.
That's all the kids were on yesterday. They had their weekly recap show come up. So we will they'll be back next before we are. They'll be back on Tuesday with another weekly recap. And then we will be switching Kuva and the Kank to next Friday night for the next few months, just so I can go and scream at my children and other people's children on Saturday nights or coach them playing football, whichever way you want.
You're going to be a Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going to make I'm going to be a Darren 2.0. I'm going to be a Karen. I'm going to be Darren Preet.
Yeah,
There you go.
I like it. I like it. But thank you to all my guests for coming on the show this week.
I was going to say, provided I've finished helping kids out with homework in time, I might actually be on Heritage Football TV tonight because they're doing a pub quiz, and that's more my sort of thing than doing serious football at the moment. If not, I do have an announcement to make though.
Oh,
I was lying my ass off with most of those answers. I just wanted to see Brian get them all wrong.
Thank God that was a water bottle. My phone was very close to it, and I've just got this phone. And if I'd smashed this, I could say that my wife would not be happy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got to respond to Cuba's.
How many were Darren's?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue, mate.
Just making it up as he goes along.
That was a great announcement.
So, as you all know, the show was now all fixed because I put Cuba in charge. You now know what the issue is. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. for your usual chill content. Thank you all so much for watching. Firstly, anyone got any catchphrases?
Yeah.
Hoi
Look
bien.
at that big pussy.
That's the
That's my
catchphrase.
catchphrase.
Hoi
Hoi
bien.
bien.
Catchphrase.
Hoi bien.
Okay.
Who's got a catchphrase?
That's it.
And take it away, Aki.
And as always, Levy out.
And if you smell what the cough is brewing, have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you later. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to